Is love good for the health? Oh, who fucking gives a shit? Soulmates exist. Who cares?
When did we turn into love line?
No, because you even put some in here and they're loved ones. Fuck.
Me?
Yeah.
I was
How
like,
can you
no, I did
possibly
not.
write a love song at 20?
Oh, no. Okay.
And then you wrote puppy love, love that clicks, think it's love. Do you know now? What is actual love? That was you. 18-month rule, 3-year rule, 10-year rule, all you.
Have we talked about that?
No, but that's all you with love. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, let's talk
Those,
about
I mean, those are all good, and they're all, you were trying to go around about the
I
same
talked
stuff.
about puppy love last time when I told you I was in the dirt because of my puppy love girl that I fell in love with.
You think that there's a puppy love,
Oh, yeah.
and then you think that there's a love that clicks?
Just some.
Are you guys like love deprived or something? Like
And
what's
then
going on with
you
your?
think that there's, you think it's, what did you mean by think it's love?
Is love real?
What is actual love? Tell me something. Tell me something. With you, with
up?
you and this love
what-
thing,
What's up with your
with your little love thing.
Yes.
I think you picked this subject because you feel that there's it's a broad thing to discuss. You believe in an 8-month rule. Tell me about that.
No, 18-month.
18-month rule. What is your 18-month rule? When
After
it comes to
18
love?
months, that's when you really, that's the first step of starting to see all the flaws of your mate.
So
In the first 18 months, you tolerate a whole bunch of stuff.
so is that puppy love? Is that
Part
what
of
you
it.
call puppy love?
Part of it.
So is puppy love
Puppy
more
love for
than
me,
8,
like the very
less?
first love that I had.
Oh, so that's like the person. That was like
Yeah, that
Puppy
was
love
that
right
was
there.
puppy love. Yeah, that's my little.
got it.
And then after that, because puppy love, I don't know about for you guys, but puppy love usually ends up in disappointment. Who was your puppy love, Carol?
That would be my high school boyfriend. I was with him from freshman to junior year.
And then it went to hell, right? Okay.
I just realized that it wasn't love. He was just my friend.
So what is the distinction in that case between love and a friend?
I didn't see him romantically, nor did I want him romantically. He
So-
was just like that buddy.
Oh,
And then like he felt it. Because you can't hide that shit. Like you just start to get distant. And then it was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I just don't feel it.
I mean, there was another love that I had that was a puppy. It was a younger puppy. It was like in,
Oh my God. You about to say kindergarten?
yeah, Suzanne Buck.
Suzanne. Yeah.
Suzanne Buck. And before that, there's no one. Suzanne Buck.
Charlie, who's your puppy love?
I've never had a puppy love.
What?
Ever?
I've had like crushes on people, but
Okay, I think it's the same thing.
Okay, but like you didn't have like when was your first girlfriend? Were you like 8, 10, 13?
I started having girlfriends in like 4th or 5th grade or something, but like, what do you want to count? Do you want to count like the first, because I was probably kissing and stuff back then, but like my first long relationship was like years, and it was when we were like 7th grade, 8th grade, and the beginning of 9th. And it wasn't puppy love. I really liked her. She was really cool. It's just she moved to Visalia and I was in Tulare. And when you're like, how old are you then?
Yeah,
You're like,
when you can't
That's like
drive.
4
yeah,
hours
when you
difference.
can't drive. Yeah, it might as well have been California, New York, you know?
Yeah,
It was over.
I think that's what he calls puppy love. What that was.
Kissing
With the,
in 4th grade, you were kissing?
okay, so puppy love. Yeah, whole bunch of people. Back then.
You were kissing in 4th grade?
Mhm.
Really?
Why is that not
Were
normal?
you?
No, I got my first kiss in 8th grade.
Yeah.
You too?
Yeah. That I can remember. Yeah, Christy was her name.
Your face.
Christy was her name. I was at Mineral King School, and they had once a year they had like a spring festival, and
You like to throw names out there a lot.
I'm just impressing myself with my memory because part of me can't remember shit.
Uh-huh.
So you ready for this? Her last name was Kindig, Christy Kindig.
I mean, I remember my 8th grade. Yeah, but I'm closer in age, so I would remember that.
Well,
You were way further out.
but I got that kiss was on that hayride.
Oh, that's romantic.
Oh. But like,
My first kiss was a New Year's kiss. I think that's kind of cool.
that was in high school.
Well, I mean, I was about to be. I was in 8th grade, so about to be in high school.
I've had so many, I could never remember my first kiss.
You can't tell us your first kiss?
Fuck no.
Are you serious?
I think it
Think
was
really hard.
I think it was in a tree house and this is actually before 4th grade, I think.
What? Well, you just came out of the womb, or what?
It was just one of the
Came
little
out
names
kissing?
where my sister lives, actually. My sister lives in our old house we grew up in, and like catty cornered across the street. This girl had like a tree house in the backyard, and I think she kissed me.
How old are you?
A child.
How did you learn how to kiss?
Well, if it's a peck, then it's, I'm pretty sure TV shows you that, or your parents.
Okay, but how did you learn how to kiss?
There
wasn't YouTube back then.
like a real kiss. I'm pretty sure my first kiss just led and I followed. Like, I just think that's how that happens.
Did you practice?
I think the guy would have to be the one that knows.
Did you practice before you?
No.
Weren't you thinking? See,
No.
this is the difference between
No, it
a
wasn't.
man and a woman.
No, it was not.
We're
thinking.
already at that age.
Oof.
We are thinking that I have to make the move and do this right.
I can understand that because, like I just said, he led and I followed.
Yeah.
So yes, okay,
I was
can understand
practicing
that.
on a little bear.
Nuh-uh, some girl led me.
I practiced on a bear. I was like practicing, thinking, okay, when I go in to kiss her, what I don't want to have happen is that we turn our face the same way and we bump noses and we don't
Ooh,
kiss
that's too
right.
much thought.
Fuck yeah.
That would have made me so nervous and sick. I didn't even know it was coming. That made
Yeah.
it so much easier.
Yeah. Or maybe it's just in my personality. I try to prepare for everything. But yeah, I remember.
That is your habit. You do that.
Yeah.
That's like a thing you
But
do.
I was like practicing kissing the bear. And I wanted to make sure I could do it with my eyes closed.
How old are you?
I was like maybe 8th grade time, around there.
8th grade?
8th grade.
Like the age of 13?
Well, that's usually when people are in 8th grade.
And that's it.
Kissing a bear?
Mine's always been the girls. When I had my first kiss, it was from that girl in the treehouse. And then I didn't have sex. But this girl my girlfriend in 7th and 8th and beginning of 9th really wanted to have sex. And I was too fucking nervous. Way too nervous.
So you just didn't. You just said no. You just turned her down. You rejected her?
Not really rejected. I think I just kind of like slid my way out. I was like,
You
you
could have
know,
just played it off as I respect you too much. And she was like,
I probably did.
I
don't know.
love him.
Yeah. And that was like 7th grade.
You know what?
I wasn't in that situation. So.
Yeah, we had to learn like kind of on the fly. I think it's much different now. You can just go to YouTube and find out how to do all that stuff, right? Social media. We didn't have that back then, man. We had to learn like on a bear or like firsthand experience, you know? And I will tell you this, I think personally that the first time that I ever had sex with anybody, highly overrated.
No.
I have to say no too, but I waited to do it with my husband. So
I waited to do it with my
different.
wife. I think it was different. you fucked up, Leo.
So we actually really had
Love.
a good moment, made love. You
did not make love.
Man, it was yeah.
Bullshit.
wait, but also
Don't be jealous.
We both have
Don't
kids
be
with
jealous.
the person.
You were in
We
love.
both have kids with the person we lost our virginity to. We literally did make love.
To be accurate, you were in love and you just happened to have a dick stuck in you. I mean, you didn't make love. You don't know at that age how to make love.
It's a
I think she said it
different.
I think she said it beautifully though. She said
different.
those are the people that we also made children with.
Yes,
That's
we
love.
made love.
That's
we made
real
it.
love.
Physically, we made it.
Oh, I'm thinking of the art of making love.
No, well,
That is the
there is a
art of
difference.
making love is a child.
Yeah.
The art of making love with sprettatuna. Okay,
I
you
think
could be
that
a
there is a
clumsy fuck.
huge. I think there's a huge difference between having sex or fucking and making love. I think that is two different
It's
things.
it's a feeling. Yes.
Two different things. There's just there's a
I'm
different...
talking about the art of really knowing how to please a woman and making love, not making kids, making love.
Well, it could be okay, but then there's also like one night stands. It's just like a you know.
Yeah, exactly. Because someone could please the fuck out of someone for one night stand, but that's not creating a child.
That's not making love.
No, I think he's
I
not talking about the
disagree.
child now. I think he's talking about like just sex. You're just talking about sex.
Yeah,
right?
you're just talking about sex.
talking about
That's
sex.
not.
But you're saying with sex, push the kid out of the picture.
Making love to somebody is different than having sex.
Yes, I agree with you there too. That definitely.
But you said it's because
Taking the
you
kid
said
out
right
too.
now because you don't know how to please, and I'm like,
You
well,
don't.
people have one night stands
You
all the
don't.
time, pleasing the fuck
No,
out of someone.
But you really don't. You can't please somebody the first time out. They don't have any fucking reference. Fuck you.
Oh, there's professionals out there, Leo.
Not for the first time. You don't become a pro like day one.
No, yeah, he's saying like your first time you have sex. there's
No
gonna be-
bullshit.
yeah.
I've
No,
had girls
fuck you
where
guys, both of you.
there's girls that
Fuck yourselves.
definitely you have to learn each other, and then there's been girls that you're like, oh, you're a slut, aren't you? Because this shit's crazy.
That's not making love. That's just fucking.
Okay, if we're not talking about the first time you're with somebody, I do think that even now there's a difference between like fucking your partner and making love. I think that there is like a distinct difference. Is that what you're talking about?
Probably yes. It sounds like
Probably what I'm trying
more
to
of what
say.
I'm trying to say. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
let's get out of love for the first time. I'm gonna hit you guys with a question, but I'll let you choose the topic: personal, internet, or technology, habits, hypothetical, past. I have my teeth in. Sorry, recent, future, or preferences.
How the fuck are we supposed to remember all those?
Habits. I just picked one while I was
Food,
going.
entertainment.
I said
travel,
habits. I said habits.
Or
Wait, there's more.
that was one.
Ooh, let's do
Okay. Okay, so now in the category, what do you think is the best what do you think the best invitation is? What is your favorite place to be? What's the best advice you've ever heard? Have you ever learned to wait? If you could learn any skill in the world, what would it be? What is the meaning of your name to you? Do you believe in luck, or do you believe that people make their own luck? What is your favorite conversation starter? If money was not an issue, what would you do with your life? Are any of those topics something you guys want to go?
boring.
What do you mean? I thought some of these were good. What do you think the best invention is? I think that's cool. What would your favorite place to be? A lot better than all these relationship things. Your best advice? You guys are all like motivational speakers. That should
Yeah,
be
because we
like
talked about that stuff though.
we have honestly have not talked about any of these four I've done.
Okay, we have talked about the best advice because I've said it was your advice. We've elaborated on it.
Oh, that's great advice.
I don't think I was here for that. What's the meaning of your name? We've never talked about that. If you could learn any skill, we've never talked about that. Best invention in the world, we've never talked about that. What's your favorite place to be in the world? We probably talked about it in a relationship. All we do is talk about relationships. I'm trying to bring different things to the thing here.
We could talk about why don't you just pick one, Charlie?
Does this mean our relationship love affair has come to an end? We've run out of things to talk about.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
It's come to an end. It happens like that. Back to relationships. What does your name mean, Charlie?
Which one, Charlie?
Which one do you want to have?
I have two. I have too many.
Pick one.
Who just asked me that?
I know my last name means coast. Costa? That's what they call it, Costa Rica.
Mm-hmm.
So my last name means coast.
My last name is Flowers in Spanish. That's all I know.
Flores. That's right.
Yeah.
I've never like cared about my name or what they mean or anything. Should I? Like, did you guys go out of your way to find out what your last names meant?
Honestly, I think it was an
Yes.
art project for me, and I had to, like, with a cardboard, I had to mold out the letters in like cursive, Flores, and then I needed to decorate it for whatever it meant. So I had to look it up and figure it out, which then made me look up my first name. And I remember my dad telling me like it was face. So it was like together it was like face flower, or I think it also stands for like, I don't know, I want to say like expensive or jeweled or something in that area. So it was
Sounds
like I
about
just
right.
pictured it like an expensive flower or something.
I hated my parents for naming me Leo.
I know why.
For a long
I always,
time.
I always hear you say
Yeah,
that.
why? Because I honestly think if I had another kid, I might name him Leo,
No.
and not because of you.
Now, I'm glad I have it because my name was so unusual back then.
Oh, that's why you didn't like it?
Yeah, and then I also noticed that like when somebody asked my name, they never thought I was saying Leo. To this day, it's like that.
What do they think
The
you're
other
saying?
day, Bill, Rio.
Dude, I get the same with Charles. When I get tacos from this place on Fridays because they're $1. I stopped saying my name now because every time they'd be like, and who's the order for? And I'm like, Charles, and they're all Bob, and I'm like, Charles, and they're all Jacob, and I'm all. So I always just say this now, Richard. Oh, Richard. Okay, we got you. Come in 15 minutes.
What kind of accent are you portraying right now? I can't tell if it's Asian or Mexican.
I know, it
I'm
switched.
not sure. Which one was it? Is that two different?
It did.
Those are two different
It
countries.
did switch. It was supposed to be Spanish, and then it went to Asian. Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, but I'm just always like Richard. Fuck it, Richard.
It's gotten to the point because people fuck my name up. Here's how I say it. When they say, "What is your name?" I say Leo as in lion, Costa as in Costa Rica.
You do that.
I did that
You do.
because they keep fucking it up.
And they probably don't know, and they're probably like, douchebag. Why is he saying that?
Yeah.
I
do
am. Nobody messes up my name, but you know when it's written down, like in school, when people like a sub would go down the list.
Yeah.
Fuck, I always knew that it was gonna happen, and they would say Cara.
No, what are you talking?
Cara?
I still hear that to this day.
Yeah,
They'd be like, "This is
still to this
Cara," and they're all Cara.
yeah, it's Cara. So I've gotten to the point where I mean I don't really mind it. I actually remember I worked at Horines.
Mm-hmm.
Every single person there called me Cara, and so I just was like, okay, like that's my name, it's Cara. So I responded to it. I just respond, and people are like, which one do you like better? I'm like, honestly, I've responded to both. It's whatever rolls off your tongue.
It could be confusing.
Well, because it's supposed to be.
Cara?
It is supposed to be Cara because in Mexico that is how they would say it.
Why don't you go by Cara? Isn't that like Supergirl or who's Cara? There's a Cara.
It is
isn't there?
It's Supergirl, and she goes by. I think maybe it's Cara. I don't know, or is it Kara? I thought it was Kara.
No, I don't think so.
I
think
just
it's
go
Cara.
whoever wants to call me that. I just let them call me that. I was raised as Kara, so like when I say my name, it's automatically just gonna be Kara. I'm gonna say that.
Were you raised by
But-
Cara because you remember your mom more? I could see your mom saying Cara.
No,
And your-
both parents said Kara.
Did they?
Mhm.
So but your name is Cara.
Yeah, but technically it'd be Cara.
No wonder
I'm not. Yeah, I was like, I'm not understanding what's going on. So
I guess like okay.
they
so-
named you Cara,
But they called her Cara.
but they called you Cara.
I think it just depends on how you want to pronounce it.
No, what did they
Did she-
name you?
Kara, it's Kara
But
You just said it was Cara.
Cara.
because anybody in Mexico says it that way. Because in Mexico, my
Cara?
name is Cara. Like that
But
is
in the
they
US
would never say
No, okay,
Cara.
but when your mom was writing it down on your birth certificate, was she like Cara or was she like
Yes.
Cara? Okay, so it is Cara then.
Yeah.
God, Jesus
It would have been
Christ.
easier if they just would have spelled your name more phonetically. Carea. Cara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have one of those names that you can say it a couple different ways.
hmm So anybody who is like talks Spanish, it's Cara, and I just go with it. That's how they're gonna say it.
I was named after my dad, and that kind of pissed me off at first. I'm a junior,
Oh yeah.
Leo Costa Jr.
Why did that bother you?
Well, I just thought, couldn't you guys be more creative?
Oh, like put more
I-
time in my name.
I don't think there's anything more narcissist than a dad being like, I'm gonna name my kid Charles Perez.
But you know something? Back when I was born,
I think that was a thing though.
which is
1,000
years ago, it was a thing.
It was a thing,
big
like a
thing, huh?
respectful
A
big thing.
Portuguese thing, at least for us. The name carries on, Junior.
See, I think now it's still somewhat of a thing, but people are doing it with the middle name.
You didn't do that to any of your kids, did you, Leo?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Well, no, I mean, I didn't name after me, but the middle name
The middle name.
okay.
was
That's
like
like a
after their
thing.
grandfather. That's a thing. Like you name your after the dead grandfather, not the live one.
Well, he
but
was
the dead
alive
one.
when we.
Oh, so you didn't do yours?
Who you talking to?
You, Leo. Sorry, I'm all you, Leo. So
You didn't talk to me in an accent. I can understand you better.
So your kids, you just named them after your dad.
No.
What did you just say?
He's saying the middle name,
Middle name.
and it was of the dead grandfather.
Yeah. So okay, so your grandpa had you give them your kids or your kid's name, you give it to
a grandpa.
fuck it. Yes.
Yes.
So what's
No,
your
I
kid's
thought you
middle
meant
name?
yours. I was like, oh, Leo, come on. But no, I think that's really cool when they do that.
Yeah.
When
What are your
'cause-
son's middle names?
Shane.
You have to think about it.
Fuck you. Shane Jeremy
Uh-huh.
Costa, of
Uh-huh.
course. Joshua Ryan Costa.
So is Ryan and Jeremy two different grandfathers?
You know, I really don't know.
Or is it the name together and you split it? One has a middle, one has.
I've tried to repress or oppress or something press that part of my life. It was about a grandfather.
Yeah, no, I
It
get
wasn't
that.
mine. My
Because Liam, his middle name is his great grandfather. That his name. So that was great grandfather John. And then John had a son, named him Dominic John Hicks. Then Dominic John Hicks had son, named him Donovan John Hicks. And then, another one. And they all had John in the middle. And then Christian John Hicks. And then when Christian had Liam, it was Liam John Hicks. And it's probably going to keep going. Yes, but it's a travel down.
Yeah, my kids they're
Which I think is normal and kind of respectful. Because what was I going to do? Be like, no, it stops with Liam. It stops with Liam. Like, that's so wrong.
I would have just chose like a different part of that dad's name. Like, did that dad have a middle? Like, you guys are just all using John. Like, that's your kid. That's your fucking kid's name. I'd be like, no. But I also really hate that name with the passion. There's no name I hate more in this world than John.
John. That's my middle name, Charlie.
I hate John.
But I got a second middle name. This is a religious thing, which you probably will like, Cara, whoever you are. When I got not baptized, when I took communion.
I was going to say, oh, you've been baptized?
I was told that. I don't know. I haven't seen it like in video, so
Okay.
they may have lied to me.
Mm-hmm.
But when I took communion, they want you to add another name.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's the thing for I think it's a Catholic thing. Yeah.
I was like, I don't know.
So my
about
name, original name, Leo John Costa Jr. When I got communion,
that. Uh-huh.
it became Leo Michael John Costa Jr.
Huh.
That's
Some-
too many names.
Wait, did you
It
have
really
to have
is.
a name from the Bible or something?
Fuck if I know. I didn't pay attention to that shit.
That's
I was just following. Back then, I was just following it. That's what they told me.
Because John is a name from the Bible. No, that can't be it then. That's interesting.
Yeah. So what I was saying though, Cara, you should have just took like another name from
John's
one of
middle name?
the grandfathers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grandfather
His middle
John.
name. Yeah.
Eesh, I don't know what it was.
Because
No,
then
I
it's like you're
couldn't.
like, I didn't want to
No.
be disrespectful to that one of you. You're like, I'm still doing
No,
his
I couldn't
name.
break that. There's no freaking way. There's no freaking way I could have broke that. Because John had two sons. They both had the John middle name. And then Liam's grandfather had
Wait a minute.
three sons.
Serious question, and I'm sorry to do this on the podcast. Were you guys already breaking up the time you had your son,
No.
Liam?
Oh, when I had Liam? Yeah,
Did
but
you
when
say
we
Leesom?
when we came up
Liam.
with the name,
You said Leesom.
Yeah, but you don't have to. Nothing matters until you write it on the birthday. So if he wasn't there that day, I would have been like
no.
Liam, and I would have made the most opposite name to John, just to
No,
be like,
I'm not vindictive. No, I don't have that spiteful attitude in me. No, even though I really did not like him the day that I had my kid. And no, he was named what we agreed on and what the family was going to know.
Traditions.
I didn't mind it because together it was like LJ. His little nickname was LJ. I was
does
like,
he
"That's
have? Does he have the dad's last name?
cute." Yeah, because I
Okay,
have the dad's last
then-
name. So he was going to, of course, have that name.
You still have the last name? I would hope not. That's why I'm asking the question.
Apparently, he doesn't know who you are.
I
Yeah.
know, right? Yes, I still have that name.
Oh, that's super weird.
I have that name, and Liam has that name. I kept
Yeah,
the
I
name
thought
because
that
my
was just
son's
your
name is
last
that.
name.
No, my last name is
Flores.
Flores.
We talked about that, Charlie, earlier in another podcast.
You're not listening.
I don't think I was on that.
This is my
podcast.
point. Guys don't
No,
listen.
today's podcast.
Guys don't listen to girls. We just don't.
What? Who said that earlier? Oh, Cara. Yeah, I probably wasn't
Let
listening.
me tell you
then.
something. Here, I was watching Charlie. We were doing
Is
that.
it when I was looking for a new topic?
No,
That's
no,
probably
Charlie,
what
it
it
was
was.
not. No, it wasn't. Here's what Charlie was doing. We were talking about that. I'm serious. It's
Okay.
like this.
No, yeah. So if I was looking over here, I was looking for a new topic because I
No,
was like,
Charlie. No,
you guys
no,
are never
no,
gonna get off the love
no,
conversations.
Charlie, no. That was a different time in the podcast. You remember this.
No,
When Cara was talking about Flores, you were fucking doing this.
I was bored.
Yeah, no,
Just
if
own
I
up to it.
if I wouldn't have had Liam, I
You
would
don't-
have changed my last name back, but I kept the last name because my son's last name is Hicks. So I wanted to have the same last name as him because when my mom divorced my dad, she went back to her maiden name, and I hated when it was like Diana Gunn and then it was like Cara Flores, and it was like we weren't related. I don't know, it bothered me growing up. I'm probably because the divorce bothered me. But all of it was just an uncomfortable situation that like stuck with me. So I was like, I'm not doing that. Like, I want to have the same last name as my kid.
I didn't. I had
Yeah.
different, and they would be like, "Why is your mom's?" Because now I think everybody in the world would understand. We're in a different time. Everyone's divorced, but back then it was like, "Why is your mom's last name Hernandez and yours is Perez?" And I'm like, "Because that's not my real dad. You see that guy right there? That's a better person than my dad. That's the person that's fucking raising me." It wasn't
Oh.
like a big deal at all.
Mhm.
On another topic, I want to ask you something.
Hmm.
Is there? I'm Portuguese,
Are you?
and I'm very proud of that.
Uh-huh. I know.
Portuguese. But-
Everybody knows.
But I'm going to tell you something. This sounds weird, and it feels weird to me. I feel more like I'm an Italian, and I got mixed up somehow. And I don't know how to explain this. I feel like I'm more Italian than I am Portuguese.
No, I get what you're saying because you come off more Italian than you do Portuguese.
I don't know why.
Like everything
I
you
am
like.
everything Italian.
Yeah.
I love the country.
Like
I love,
you're supposed to live there.
like I was supposed to be Italian, and maybe I am, because I can see myself living in Italy. I just love that everything about that culture, and I love my culture in Portugal, but not like I do Italy. I find that kind of weird. It's kind of actually it's a little bit concerning to me why that would happen. No, seriously,
Concerning?
it is, or I'm confused about it. A little
Why?
bit. I don't know.
Can't you just create your own?
It doesn't feel right. It feels like I'm like saying to my Portuguese culture, "Fuck you." I really want to be an Italian.
Oh, because you're so prideful about your Portuguese.
Well, I don't know. It just feels weird, like I'm abandoning my culture in a way.
I don't think it's weird. Like whatever you want to. I think it's weird when the world tries to tell us that we have to be like so like invested with our culture. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
If you want to
I'm
be
not
if you
invested
wanna-
in mine. Like I.
I feel kind
That's
of
because we're Mexicans. Mexicans don't care. Mexicans
Yeah,
are really,
we're
chill.
just chill.
Mm-hmm.
really.
Yeah.
If you're Mexican American, yeah, you're just like, "Pfft, this is the country I live in.
Yeah, we don't really care about anything else. Like we just don't care.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't get offended by anything.
I feel like I'm cheating on my culture.
Yeah, I don't get offended by anything. Like, it's like I won't get offended about a Mexican thing. I won't get offended about an American thing. I don't get offended about a Mexican American thing. I don't get offended by any of it. I don't care.
Yeah, because all we see in movies about us are like somebody with a white beater on with a beanie like this.
Yeah.
And we
Uh-huh.
never care.
Or
It's
like
just like,
the girls with the penciled eyebrows and
Yeah.
you know exactly what I mean.
yeah.
You know exactly what I mean. And I
The-
don't get offended by that. I have family members like that. Who cares? I'm not gonna get all butt hurt about it.
You're not gonna get your panties in a bunch.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
I don't care. I mean, my own cousin makes jokes about our family.
Well, I don't.
And
say
I mean,
anything.
that's
I think
in
it's
front
a-
of an
I
audience.
think that's okay to make fun of a culture. I'm not.
But I
saying that.
still, he's comfortable doing it. I just don't care.
So you think that's just across the board in your culture? Just don't care.
I don't ever think I've seen a Mexican person, and I don't even think I've seen any family member of mine get offended by any kind of Mexican racist remark.
I don't know if we're talking about the same thing.
Yeah. Well, we are.
Yeah, we are. Where are you
Never
at?
mind.
I mean, have any of your family members gotten offended by like a movie that's like all like cholo and chola? Charlie?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to
goes
Leo.
again.
I thought you were talking to Leo.
Yeah.
How? He's not Mexican.
Please.
That's what I was like. Huh,
I'm not
okay.
Mexican, man.
No, never once. Never once.
So you don't think like
Do any of your Portuguese family members get bothered by anything?
only if we were called Portuguese.
Oh
What?
my God,
Really?
are you kidding?
That's like the N word.
What the fuck?
We don't have a word at all like that for us, right?
Yeah, we do. Beaner,
Right.
a whole bunch of words.
Ah,
Yeah, and we don't care. That's why you're making that
exactly, I was
face.
Really?
Like we don't care. Like everyone's
Well,
like, oh, fucking
obviously
beaner.
not-
We're like,
not-
okay.
Not everybody cares like when we're called Portuguese, but that's like the N word.
Well-
well, no wonder you feel bad then that you like
Yeah.
all this, because
You've
obviously
got a lot of
it's, like,
pressure on you.
sensitive.
One more thing before I know you're giving me the finger, Karen, but
God damn it, Leo.
just one more thing.
Yeah.
Okay. How
How
come?
did it? What was she doing, Leo?
I'm glad that you trimmed your fingernails. She was giving this
The giving the thing.
the thing. How come people? This is a cultural thing. A question and maybe an answer why. When people say I am Portuguese American when they're in the USA, why is that important for people to say that instead of just saying I'm an American? Instead of like I'm Asian American.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. The whole culture thing. I'm like, it's weird. It's weird. It's super weird.
That is, it's like, why do you have to say that? State that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's not
You mean
important.
on paperwork or just in general?
In general, you'll hear him say I'm
Oh.
Asian American
Mm-hmm.
or I'm Native American. It's like, no, you're American. You're living in America, aren't you? You're Portuguese. I'm Portuguese,
I know,
but I
like,
don't have to state myself as a Portuguese American.
I know on paper, like when I do like my race, they don't have like Mexican American, they just have Mexican. So I just always categorize myself as Mexican.
Oh, you're definitely a Mexican American homegirl.
I know, but they don't have that option. They don't even have it as an option. It's either and it's
It's not
it's
Mexican.
white.
It's Hispanic.
Hispanic. Okay.
Politically.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's white.
Why do they say Hispanic?
It's white or Hispanic,
Somebody
and I can't cross off white because you're gonna look at me and you're gonna be
You're
like,
actually white.
"Are you white?"
Your
So I
color-
don't cross that
your
off. I'm
skin
like,
color is dark, but you're white. You're a Caucasian.
I'm so.
You're a
so
fucking Caucasian,
white.
and so am I. There's only 4 races, I think.
Hey, I am too.
Which one are you? White.
I'm white. Yeah, Leo's like he's like, Cara,
Oh, I
you're
didn't
white,
see you
and
there,
so am
Charlie.
I. And I'm like, hey.
What about me? No, I just wonder why. It seems like that was never something that was said when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Like I'm Portuguese American or Asian American. It's
I
like,
don't really hear anybody saying that. I don't know what
No.
kind
Well,
of
you
people
don't
you're
watch
hanging
TV.
out with.
Yeah, it's very big, Leo. It's very big. Right now, like you're saying, Cara's
Yeah.
wrong. I don't know what Cara lives in her
A
bedroom.
bubble.
in
I
her
live in a bubble.
there's a thing called TV, radio.
Who needs it? I don't need that to influence me.
Okay, fuck it. On that, we out, right?
Yeah. On that note,
Oh wait,
We out.
wait. Ready?
he's not gonna do it. You guys aren't gonna do it. You're gonna.
Yeah,
make
we
me
are, we
feel
are,
myself
Cara.
again.
Seriously, this time. for
Seriously.
sure.
you
No,
won't.
we will.
No, you
Seriously, we will. Seriously. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Okay.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
I was so hoping we got her.
You're smarter than you look. We out.
We out.
We are.